hope you're doing well. It's me again. I'm sure you'll get sick of seeing my face soon. So today's video is about my, well, it was meant to be about my 10 favourite movies, but I found it really hard to pick 10. So I've actually got 16. I've got a lot of DVDs at home, and I've literally been walking around the house for about 40 minutes trying to find 10, and I'm like, but what about this one? And what about, oh god, what about this one? So I ended up thinking, no, okay, it's gonna be about my favourite 16 films. So it might be a bit of a longer video than what I was planning. Like I said, got a lot of DVDs, and I think it's good that we've got a lot. I feel like we've got like our own little DVD library at home, which is perfect for this time of year. I'm wearing a really floaty dress today. Oh, it's flashed. Not to flash at people, Nicole, for goodness sake. Yeah, as I was saying, I think it's a good thing that we've got a lot of DVDs at this time, because if we're stuck in the house then we've got plenty of films to watch. I was saying to my mum the other day that we should start like a little DVD rental. But I don't think people watch DVDs as much anymore, like since Netflix and Amazon Prime and stuff. Or is it Amazon Prime? I'm pretty sure it is. After, like, since all of them things have been released, people aren't buying DVDs and watching them as much anymore, which I think is quite sad, but I still love a good DVD. So I'm going to discuss with you my top 16 films, and I've ordered them, so I'm going to talk about my least favourite one of the 16, and then it'll be like, you know, my favourite at the bottom. Oh my God. So number 16 is, drumroll, Murder on the Orient Express. I love this film. It was so good. I went to the cinema to go and see this with my mum and my auntie a few years ago. When was it made? 2017? No. 2018? One of the two. It's got both dates on here, so I don't really know what that means. But yeah, it was a few years ago when we watched it, and I'd never like read the book or anything, so I didn't know the story, and I was really shocked at like the ending of it. I was not expecting it. I'm not going to say what the ending is, because if you've not watched it and you want to watch it, then it will spoil it. But yeah, and there's so many good actors and actresses in this. I mean Johnny Depp. Any film that has Johnny Depp in it, you know it's going to be good anyway. And Judi Dench as well. I love her. She's just the best. So yeah, that is number 16 on my list. Okay, number 15 is The Full Monty. Oi oi, I love this film so much. I've also seen the musical of this. I took my mum for Mother's Day, I think, or her birthday one year, and it was so good. This film was made quite a few years ago, 1997. So, I mean, I was 2 when this was made. Really funny film. If I'm feeling a bit down, or I need to be cheered up a little bit, or, you know, if you just fancy a laugh, then this is just brilliant. I love it so much. Good film. Number 14. I've picked so many classics. I'm really proud of myself. Number 14. I'm really sorry about the sticker on the front. Let's just hide that. Ghost. I love Ghost. It's just so good. I really, really love Patrick Swayze, or I never know how to say his surname. Swayze? Patrick Swayze? I don't know. but Whoopi Goldberg in this makes it as well. It's just a really classic film. Yeah. Number 14. 13. I watched this last week in bed, but I don't care if I'm going to watch it again because it's just so good. No Reservations. It's about two chefs that fall in love, but the female chef has to look after her sister's daughter because her sister was in a car accident, so she has to like mother her niece. It's just a really good film. It's nice and calm, and I mean Catherine Zeta-Jones as well, so yeah, it's a really, really good film. I remember going to see this in the cinema as well, and I was like, as soon as that comes out on DVD, I am getting that. So yeah, that's in my list too, because I mean it can't not be. So what was that? 13. Number 12. And I love all three of these. Night at the Museum. The first one's the best, obviously. I just thought it was such a good idea. I got this DVD. I remember getting this DVD for Easter. I was like, such a random thing to get for Easter, but I was really happy. This bit of hair's annoying me. Yeah, just another classic movie, I think. And it's educational as well, because like all the characters are in it are obviously historical characters. And Ben Stiller is just hilarious as well. So yeah, I had to put this in my list. I like the screen, can you see it? Love that. That fascinates me every time. Like 1 minute they're there and then the next minute they're not. Love that. I hear my mum coming up the stairs. Number 11. And I spoke about this in another video. Billy Elliot. Love, 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 love this film so much. There's a song in it that I did a dance piece to at college, and every time I watch this it reminds me of that. I've also been to see the musical of this as well. And it was so good that I was crying at the end because I didn't want it to finish. Being a dancer, this film is just so relatable. I love it. I really, really love it. And Julia Walters is one of my favourite actresses. So yeah. When was this one made? 2005? I thought it was older than that, but clearly not. Brilliant movie. Love it. Number 10. I love this film. I just love all of them. I'm such a movie nerd, I've realised. Castaway. I just love it. Tom Hanks. Brilliant film. Again, I'm just going to be saying the same thing about every film. Yeah, Castaway. Makes me think, like, what would I do if I was stuck on an island on my own for that long? Like, what would I actually do? I definitely wouldn't do what he did. I think I'd just sit there and wait for someone to come and get me. I really don't know. I was thinking the other day as well about what food I'd take with me if I had to go and be stuck on an island on my own. And I just couldn't think of one food because I just love food too much. But yeah, Castaway, love it. Next, number 9. Maze Runner. All three of the films that have come out are absolutely brilliant. I didn't know that I was going to enjoy it that much, but when I watched the first one I was like, wow, what a good film. I just love the storyline because it's not your usual movie. And again, I was thinking like, what would I do if I was put in that situation where I was stuck and I couldn't get out? I'd love to be in a film like that. Just think it's brilliant. And like every movie is based on a different area. Like the first one's obviously about a maze, and then what's the second one? The second one is the Scorch Trials, so that's more like deserty, I think, from what I can remember. And then the third one's more modern, it's the Death Cure one, so it's all about like in the cities and stuff. But yeah, brilliant. And one of the guys was the little ginger boy in Love Actually, and I used to have the biggest crush on him. So I was really excited to see him in another movie. And he looks so different in it. Yeah, love that film. Again. Is this number 8? I'm losing count. So many of them. I think this is number 8. Number 8, The Ugly Truth. I don't know if you can see it very well because of the reflection. Really funny movie. If I want to watch a comedy, this is the first one I pick up. Katherine Heigl is one of my favourite actresses. In fact, she is probably my favourite. And I just love how like funny it is. I think it's brilliant. Love it so much. I'm trying to think when this one was made. 2010, I believe. Love it so much. Ooh, this is an exciting one. Number 7 is Shawshank Redemption. Way. I love this film so much, and I could watch it over and over again. I mean, Morgan Freeman. He's in it, so it's gonna be good. Again, love the storyline. I love things that are not like 100% predictable. I like to be guessing throughout the movie, and when I first watched this I was like, what's going on, like the whole time. And I love like the friendships that are formed in this movie as well. I just think it's a classic. I think this movie is on a lot of people's favourites list. This is also quite an old film, isn't it? Can't see a date on there, but I could watch this over and over again. Best movie ever. Well, not the best, because I've still got favourites to come, but yeah. So, number 6, Dirty Dancing. Love this. Patrick Swayze again. Swayze. Don't know. Pardon me. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so Dirty Dancing. Love the music in this. The dance at the end when he lifts her up is just the best. And when they're doing the little when they're practicing in the water, that's one of my favourite scenes as well. I just look and like, oh, just everything about it. I'm really excited to watch this again, actually. It's a very uplifting film. Yeah. Okay, number 5. Now, it's Harry Potter. Harry Potter. I am a huge Harry Potter fan. And I've picked The Prisoner of Azkaban because that is my favourite out of the whole set. But I love them all. I'm absolutely dying to go to Harry Potter Studios. I really, really want to go. I was meant to go quite a few years ago on like a coach trip, and it got cancelled. And I was absolutely gutted. And I was like, why has it been cancelled? And apparently not enough people wanted to go. And I was like, are you joking me? Yeah, Harry Potter. I really enjoy doing like the Harry Potter marathons. I probably do them, 3 or 4 times a year. But like, I feel like every time you watch Harry Potter you learn something new about the films, like that you didn't realise the last time you watched it. My favourite character in it is Luna Lovegood. out of the whole series. I also really like Ron as well, because I just think he's really funny. But yeah, love Harry Potter. I really, really love Harry Potter. Okay, so this is my favourite Disney movie, and it's also in my top 4 because it is just the best. Tarzan. I love Tarzan so much. If I was Jane, I would be so happy, and I would, you know, not complain about life at all. I mean, she gets to live with monkeys in the wild. What more do you want? I've actually got a quote from one of the songs. Like, I've got a set of the lyrics tattooed on my thigh. Put your faith in what you most believe in. So yeah, I watch this so much, and I just think, like, again, if I was put in Tarzan and Jane's situation, I'd be like, wow, this is cool, living in the wild. Yeah, love it, absolutely love it. Okay, number 3. We're getting there, guys, we're getting there. The Greatest Showman. Oh my god, when I went to go and see this, at the end, I just sat in the cinema like this. Literally, I was like blown away by it. The music in it, the acting in it, the costumes, just everything about it was amazing. I bought the CD the day after I went to go and watch it, and put it in my mum's car before I could drive. And when she'd drive me to work, I would play the CD over and over again. And obviously now I know all the lyrics to every single song. And yeah, my favourite song in it is Come Alive, because it's very powerful and like upbeat and fun. I just love it so much. And Hugh Jackman, another brilliant actor. And Zac Efron, of course. Just everyone in the world is great. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. Now, the last 2 films are a bit of a tie because I love them both so much. But I've put number 2 down as Mannequin. I love this movie so much. My mum introduced it to me. It was made in 1987, so this is the oldest film that's in my pile. But it's so good. The storyline is amazing. It's about a guy, this guy here. He creates this mannequin. He made her. And then he got sacked from his job, and then a few days later he goes past a window of a store window, and he sees the mannequin that he's created in there. He runs up to the window and he's got his hands on the window, and he's like, I'm gonna come back for you one day. And then he actually gets a job at that store, goes to find the mannequin, and then one day she just comes alive, and it's like, whoa, this mannequin's alive. So yeah, and then they fall in love, but then nobody else knows that she's alive. Nobody else can see her as a live person. They'll just look at her as a mannequin. So there's like really weird bits in the movie as well, where like he's kissing a mannequin and people catch him out and stuff, and it's, yeah, but I think it's really good. Really, really love it. The fashion in it as well. Like, I'm a big fashion person, and also like I used to work with mannequins as well, so just the whole thing is very relatable to me. Love it so much. And then it comes down to number 1, Bridget Jones's Diary. Oh my, every time I watch this movie I just get so excited. I love this film. I literally watched it 2 days ago, and I'm ready to watch it again. All 3 of the movies are really good. but obviously the first is always good. It's always the best. The story, her in general, like her character reminds me of me in some ways, because, you know, she's just clumsy and she wears big pants, and, you know, she just makes a fool of herself all the time. I used to write a diary as well, so I was just like, I should be in this movie. I should be in Bridget Jones. Bridget Jones, I just love it. Colin Firth, Hugh Grant, just everyone in this film is amazing. And I would literally watch this film over and over again. If someone said to me, if you could watch one film for the rest of your life over and over again, what would it be? I'd choose this, without a doubt. And I wouldn't get bored of it. Just look at her. Look at her. She's just brilliant. Oh my god. I'm so weird. So yeah, that is my top 16 favourite movies. I think I've picked some good ones. I'm quite proud and I'm quite excited to watch them. What I'm going to do is watch one a night for the next 16 nights. If we're stuck indoors for the next 3 weeks, then why not? And like, you know, maybe it's a good idea you guys do it as well. I know like some of you might be still out working, and you might be working night shifts or whatever, but if you've got a few hours a day to spare to watch one of your favourite movies, then do it. Just do it. Put your feet up, make a cuppa, get your biscuits out, watch your favourite movies. That's what I'm going to be doing, so yeah. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed me rambling on. I'm sorry if I spoke too much. I'm going to be filming a video every day. I'm not going to say like what they're based on like the day before, but yeah, I'm going to be doing a film. I'm going to be in a film. I am going to be videoing every day, so I'm really enjoying this. So yeah, I will see you again tomorrow. Bye! Before I forget as well, I thought I would show you guys actually how many DVDs we have in the house. So I'm going to take you on a little tour, okay? Start with, in my room, I've got all of these. And there's some wedged up in there too. I've got some in here. Oh, and they're books. I have a lot of books too. So yeah, they're just a few. Sorry for the mess. We have some in here. I don't know if... Oh, I've got CDs. I've got all these CDs. Loads of CDs. And then we have this massive cupboard of them too. All in there. And then we've got them in here as well. Look at all them in there. We've got them all in there too. And that's not the end yet. We've got a lot of the classics and like the Disney DVDs in here. Mum's got a lot of her box sets in here. We've got a few that can't fit in anywhere, so we've put them up there. And we've got all our music DVDs, well, Mum's music DVDs, in this stand here. Got loads of DVDs in here, and like when you pull all of these out, there's more behind all of this as well, and there's like more shoved down there too. So that's a few more. A few random ones there. We've got loads and loads of them in this box too. So we have a lot.